closer now, and we just might fall. Wrapping my emotions in this bed of salt. Nothing left to grow but this guilt in my heart. If there was a way to turn it all around, I would take you with me, but then we both would drown. So take me down, pull me out to sea. It's over now. Let the tides take me. Castles made of sand only stand so.
One. All right, we are here for our stream Sundays, which we do every other week here on the Mad Hatter Army, and we're broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. So that's pretty awesome, and we're really happy to have our friend Nuda here on the stream with us. So it's very exciting. We wanted to introduce Nuda to the community. And we're very excited to say that she's coming out with us this fall to play synth and percussion with us. And her awesome band, or I should say solo project, is opening up the show for like select dates for the tour. So we're just really excited. We saw Nuda 2 times, one at Mechanismus when we played there in 2024. Did we play there in 2024? Or maybe that was
2022.
Okay.
2022.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
22.
Oh my god. Right.
Time is fluid. Time is fluid.
I'm confusing my years.
We're in 2024 now.
All right, yeah. I thought it was 2025 for some reason. And,
Not quite. Almost there.
Yeah. Well, we were like, all right, who's this awesome like bundle of awesomeness? And then
Yes.
and then we played a show with her project again when we played in Spokane, I think last year, I want to say. Tosh, is that correct?
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah. And then ever since then, we were like, how can we do some more shows with you? And and then just the opportunity came up, this fall. We're like, would you want to come and play music with us and also open some shows? And it worked out. So
yeah,
very happy to have you here. Thanks for hanging.
Of course.
And she has an awesome kitty named Snowpea that you'll probably see.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know. What you guys got?
We're getting some. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'll say I'm so happy to be a part of this for you guys in the tour. It was a pleasant surprise when I got a message from you. I was like, yes, I would like to do this. You guys are awesome. We hit it off immediately at Spokane, and you guys are sneaky when you guys saw me at Mechanismus. So you're like, yeah, we saw you. Like, I was the first person on that year.
Yeah.
I know, which was awesome. Yeah. I think one of the things I love about Mechanismus, I mean, this is a tangent, but it's just, I feel like from start to finish, like Ali puts together such amazing artists. And so we were like, no, we're watching it from the very beginning. So yes.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's really cool because I feel like we got to watch like 2 different sides of you too, like for the Mechanismus set to the Spokane set. Like it felt like a completely different perspective of Nuda.
Yeah, it was. That's a whole different backdrop and setup in general. So you saw pretty much the beginning stages of Nuda for festival lineup, and then you guys saw like the polished, final, excellent version of it. So yeah, it's great.
I love that. I mean, do you feel like every time that you play, or maybe when you tour, that you get like new inspiration on like how to develop and evolve?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some of it is how quickly I can set up everything because I have all this stuff going, and we actually have a record of teardown time in 3 minutes. And that,
Oh
What?
my God.
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
yeah,
That's amazing.
Dude.
that was at Terminus that Drew and I did that. That was just the two of us. And if Sky was
Oh,
here, it would have been even quicker. So we got the setup in like 6 or 7 minutes. And yeah, we got it down. So yeah, every show, every tour, I'm like, okay, how can I be more efficient every
yeah.
single time, but have it still look awesome at the same way? Because before at Mechanismus, you guys saw the pretty much the light truss setup with the projector screen setup.
Mhm.
It was a bit much because I really wanted the silhouette backdrop to everything, and the only way I could do it
Mm,
was, that screen. And then I thought, hey, how can I make this more portable? Maybe like a white sheet or something. And that wasn't really working well because then I had to finagle it somehow and Mickey Mouse it just to make it look good. And then over
right.
time, I see other people. I'm like, oh, that's a cool setup. Those lights are neat. I like how
Mm,
let's goes on this way. Lead into gold. They had like really cool projectors that came in at different
Mm.
angles. So just seeing different setups that people come up with is just so creative. And yeah, totally it's inspiring. I'm always changing things, but the latest setup today, I think I'm very happy with. We'll keep it like that for a little bit.
I
I'm
love
really
it.
excited to also be inspired by your setup time. I feel like we're always trying to like constantly like make our setup more efficient, but you'll see like there's quite a lot of moving parts because
Yeah.
it's like it's insane. We've got a lot of stuff, but we have it down to a science, so
You have
but
to.
yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. I'm actually working on consolidating my whole guitar rig setup for this tour because I'm just like, okay, how can I at least make my own sort of rig like as easy as possible so that I could just focus on like helping to get everything else set up.
Yeah. It's
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 part of the
neat
fun.
too because like guitar rigs, they change so much nowadays. I mean, back in the day, oh my God, like 10 years ago when I was
Hmm.
playing electric guitar in one of the old band, like I had a full-on stack and tube amp and pedal and
Hmm.
pedal switcher, all the things. Then I went down to just a digital
Yeah.
pedal, and now I actually recently sold it and I'm looking at VST sounds instead.
Oh
So
wow. Just
less
like right
hardware
in the computer.
carry.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's
Right.
the next step. It's kind of amazing how much everything can be consolidated to pack a punch still, because it's all about the get up, get off, do your thing as best as
Yeah.
you can, as epic as possible. And yeah, it's always changing technology and all the things.
Mhm. For sure.
I feel like that's definitely part of the creativity. It's like, I mean, there is obviously the foundational part, which is the music,
Mm.
but like figuring out like how am I going to actually share this and present this to other people and, and create that experience.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
I
So
mean,
you're getting a lot of, oh, sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say for me, like the experience part is like I'm just gonna put black body paint all over myself to kind of add more to it.
Love
And
it.
having that experience for sure and having different meanings and still portraying the art the way you envisioned it in that short amount of time. So yeah, that part it's funny. Like there's a professional side that you have to keep to, and then there's like, oh yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
artist still. I need to remember to keep those roots on stage too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you're getting a
Well,
lot of love and greetings in our chat.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
yeah. Nice.
People are sending love and asking or saying they love your hair.
Oh, thanks.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Ed Webb is actually asking how long did it take you to learn all the material? I'm
It's
assuming this is the Alice material. Yeah.
because you know all of it right now,
All
right?
of it
You're
immediately.
like,
As soon as you message me, I'm like, I already know the songs. I got everything
yeah, you're like,
downloaded
I'm good.
already. I can fly out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. It's a good amount of material, and then just making sure our setups sync together. Because basically, like Scott, you're programming everything for me. I'm
Right.
duplicating it on my end and
Hmm.
practicing and setting up the set list as if it would be with you guys. And basically I unplug it, plop it in, and we're plug and play. So it's a lot of fun,
Yeah,
fun, 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 fun
that's
setup
so
for
fun.
sure. Yeah. So it's in the works. I'll be practicing every single day to make sure we're solid.
Yes. I have great faith and I cannot wait. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so fun and so epic. Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So excited.
Oh,
Um,
Amia is asking, how do you memorize? Like, how do you go about memorizing music that you're working with?
It's funny. So I don't read music. I never knew how to read music. And only since I've been doing these side gigs with Third Realm and Eva X, I've had to force myself to learn notes and where a key starts. And I know the finger placement of that. So I know like the first moment, the first note that's hit, I know it's like a C or D or whatever. Like I know the rest of the flow for it. So my process is I figured out the sound I'm going to play and I learned the song. I repeat it 10 times at least. And then I go to another song, learn that, go back to the other song to make sure I didn't forget it and go back and forth between everything. And I go through the entire set list like multiple times until I have it down. So lots and lots of going back and
my
forth
God.
with my brain. And if I can play it tired, I can play it at
These are words
I
of wisdom.
I could like I honestly I really relate with your method because like I can't read music myself. Like I'm very basic though. Like to be honest, if I was someone threw some sheet music in front of me, I'll be able to like sit there like okay, so like what is it? You know, every good boy does whatever.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like okay, you know, those are whatever, and then I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's way easier to like just muscle memory it, and
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
It is. I'm actually gonna ask you. I'm like, hey, what key are these notes in? Because I just want to make sure I'm hitting the right
Oh
note.
yeah, I could put key. Yeah, I'll get you a list of the songs with all the keys as well.
Thank
Um,
you. That helps.
yeah,
That
no
helps
problem.
a
No
lot. No,
problem. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always looking
yeah.
up like the piano charts online of like what notes are in this key. So,
Right. Yeah. No, for
and if I
sure.
do like if there's the great thing of learning keys that I notice like um if I hit a note that wasn't supposed to be played, as long as it's in the same key, it doesn't sound bad. Uh,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. It's a
No,
little
I mean that's the
buffer of
thing is
that.
like it's always like as long as you know what key you're playing in, it's you can basically hit whatever you want and it'll sound pretty good. Um, and then if you hit
Well,
something that's
and if not,
outside, yeah,
then
yeah,
it's jazz. It's just jazz.
exactly.
Improv.
Yeah.
So
You're playing.
you're getting asked a few questions actually. Linda's asking if you're going to be at the Albuquerque show, and yes, she will definitely be at the Albuquerque. She's going to be at all the shows, so she'll be playing keys for all the shows, and then there'll be select dates that we'll continue to announce that you'll be able to see Nuda, like the project itself, which is amazing.
Double duty.
Yes, I'm putting you to work.
Yes.
And you're getting asked where we can get Nuda merchandise. Is there a place online that we can see Nuda merchandise?
Yes, I actually have been staying up till 3 a.m. the last 3 nights, updating my website and all the merch things. So as of last night, my official website, nuda-official.com, and you'll see links to everything. I even put up, you guys are first to know, I haven't announced it yet. I will be making actual jewel case CDs for the new album, and I just did a
Ooh.
mock-up of the artwork, and you can do a pre-order on my website too. Oh,
That's
Is
yeah.
that your first full length that you're releasing?
No, it's my third, but there'll be
Oh,
a
sweet. Okay.
the very first album I did just like the jacket sleeve, and this time I'm gonna do the jewel case and it has all the pretty artwork and everything inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best.
So another important question is, what is your favorite cheese?
Oh, Gouda or Munster cheese.
Mm,
Yes.
nice.
Did I answer that too quickly?
No. You know what you like.
No, that's a good answer. Because
What about
cheese is
yours?
awesome.
Cheese is good.
Scott,
you
what is your favorite? What
Uh,
is your favorite
I
cheese?
recently had a good drunken goat cheese. That was good. I like a good drunken goat.
What's a drunken goat? Goat cheese.
So it's goat cheese. It's really delicious. But it's like goat cheese that's like soaked in usually I guess wine, you know, so that gets it the
Oh,
drunkenness. But it's actually it's just, you know, just the taste of it. It's really like rich and cheesy and like juicy. It's good.
sounds amazing. I want to go to like
Yeah,
the fondue
yeah,
places and just have a bunch of cheese.
yeah. We like cheese.
That sounds like fun. Yes.
Mhm.
I think a fondue outing is in order.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I feel like
So,
somebody was. Oh, go ahead, Seth.
oh, no, you go ahead.
I think on one of the chats, I forget which chat it was, but they're asking Nuda if you're doing any new covers in your live set.
No covers on my live set. No,
Okay,
not for the newest stuff.
all right.
I have been
Okay,
asked a couple times though. I've done a cover years ago, and I'm thinking about resurrecting it and see if it'll mesh today.
nice,
Love it. Love it.
awesome.
Love it. Yes. There's another question actually from Kali. Thank you for your questions, by the way, y'all. Thank you so much for taking the time. This is a question for all of us, is how do you plan music with other artists? I love this question.
How do we
Like, would you-
go first?
Yeah.
Well, in the case of Nuda, it's been a matter of like sending the music over. Scott's been like kind of breaking down the different parts because she's playing keys on it. Like Nuda plays like many instruments, keys, guitar, like percussion, all the things. But in this case, she's playing keys and percussion. And so like it's a matter of kind of having like a general structure. Now each band is different. Like we all play in the electronic music scene. So some parts are very specific. And in our case, it's kind of a hybrid in the sense that like some things are pre-composed and then some things like you'll never hear the same thing twice. Like if you hear us from one show to the other, like there's going to be a different solo, there's going to be a different part that comes out, a different way of singing. Like I guess as long as you have like kind of a general structure and depends on the project. Like I play in some projects where it's like it's an exact part. So like there's an exact formula to follow. Yeah. So yeah. And with some people too, it's like it's a part of the craft is coming up with the sound. So like in the world of electronic music, I think that's a big part of it as well. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
How about-
that's half of it at least.
That's for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
This
man,
Scott,
good
you're
question.
helping me a lot with those actually. Just getting the stems in general. Because I do the same thing with my own setup. Is like I separate the stems of what I'll be playing myself,
Oh yeah.
and then
Mhm.
take that out, and then just having those parse through so I can hear exactly what the notes are. That
Oh,
takes
for
some.
sure.
And
Yeah,
the sounds too. I'm so happy that we use the similar plugins and patches. So I'll be like, okay, if I practice here, I'll be familiar with the sound I play in front of you guys because it's gonna be essentially the same.
definitely. Yeah, it's funny because it's like a lot of the sounds are just built from scratch, and like it's just basic, using the basic, you know, waveforms and stuff in Omnisphere, and then like Omnisphere is awesome because you have all the effects and of course access to all the actual samples of synthesizers. But you know, oftentimes if you're just like if you like have a sawtooth wave, like you're basically 75% there. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Neil Gaddy is at oh you're from Texas as well. That's awesome. Howdy. Um how did we start the band? I love our origin story. So Scott and Gordon and I were in a band called Mankind is Obsolete, and we did a tour for a year straight. And we came back from the road like being really inspired. And so we started jamming together, and it was just as a three-piece. So Gordon would like literally play like drums with his feet while he was playing bass.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just kind of a jam. And it was very different than the music we were playing because Mankind is more like industrial punk. And where we were like really thinking things that were very expansive and progressive. So like very influenced by bands like Pink Floyd and Tool. But we wanted to combine electronics in it as well because like we all love synth. So Anyway, yeah, the three of us started jamming together, and then one thing led to the other, and we started finding more people to create and collaborate with. Yeah, I mean, we don't just collaborate with musicians, we also collaborate with, visual artists and dancers and filmmakers. So it's been kind of like an immersive multimedia project for us. But yeah, that's sort of how it began, and here we are now. And I feel like each year it brings like a different level of evolution, and different ways that we find that we want to create. So yeah, we're already kind of thinking ahead for finishing up our album As Above So Below, and already chatting with some artists that we want to collaborate with in terms of like music videos and visual art that we want to create around it. So yeah, that is the story of Alice in a nutshell, with many branches in between.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the year-long tour with Mankind is Obsolete, because I just noticed that I looked at the Alice Facebook event page and I saw that we are up to 363 past events. So we're just about hitting like literally a year's worth of shows between like all the shows that we played over the last like 7 years or 8 years or something. Because we don't tour all the time. It's like, 2 or 3 weeks here, 2 or 3 weeks there. But we're at a point where like, okay, we're hitting that milestone for this band. So we're actually going to be like, after this tour, taking like a little step back, focusing just on like writing, like, do like just like a internal sort of just like reset, where we're like, okay, where are we at, where are we going, that sort of thing. So it's good times.
I feel like every time I see you guys post, you're touring all the time. When you said, "Oh, 2 weeks here, not as much, 3 weeks there,"
Yeah.
I swear you guys are always on the road.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
It's been
this
pretty
year, for sure.
nonstop. It's been pretty nonstop. Well, not just this year. I mean, so I'm the one that does all the booking. But usually, like as I'm finishing one tour, I'm already starting in on the next two. So like we usually have like the dates planned like a year in advance. And then like I start piecing it all together like a big puzzle. So yeah. So it's funny because we were actually originally gonna like step away from touring this year, just to focus on So Below, because as you know, it's so hard to like finish albums and be on tour at the same time. And then we got asked to play like several different festivals that sort of started the spark where like, well, we're gonna have to build a tour to get us there and back.
Yeah.
And so here we are in the fall tour, and we're playing Absolution Fest in Tampa, which we're super, super excited about. It'll be our first time playing at Absolution, and I've heard really great things about it. So yeah.
That's amazing. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. Yes.
And opening for Urban Heat show in Detroit. So like Nuda mentioned, sometimes it's like when you're like opening up a show or, as an electronic band, it's like you have to figure out how to set up very quickly when you're like doing these like on these bigger shows. So that's going to be one where I feel like, we're going to need all the help we can, just like getting gear on and off the stage. So if you're there, if there's any Mad Hatters there that want to help, please let us know. And that goes actually for any show. If anyone wants to help carry gear and help out, we will be forever grateful. And yeah, that'd be amazing. But yeah.
So Jimmy Cassell is asking, what got Nuda into music?
Oh my gosh. My dad actually grew up around music all the time. My dad's a drummer, and he eventually started making electronic music when I was back in elementary school. And then learned how to play violin as my first instrument. The fourth grade learning music, pick your instrument, and I picked violin. I wasn't that good at it, but I did enjoy it. In teenage years, I picked up electric guitar. And I fell in love with it. I mean, playing Tool songs in A Perfect Circle were one of the first ones that I immediately wanted to learn. And that's why I love you guys too. Like, oh, you guys did a cover of Hollow. This is amazing. My people.
Yeah,
So just learning that and watching my dad, he's done a lot. I get a lot of my music taste from my mom and dad too, which I think is pretty good. I'm a little biased there. And we actually, my sister plays bass and piano, and the three of us actually did a band together. It was Possessed Tranquility. I think you can see the sign. Oh no, it's on that. I'm on that. The other side of the room.
Whoa.
So yeah, we did a band together. It was electronic music. People said we were a mix between Stabbing Westward and Depeche Mode. We played some
Oh,
pretty cool shows, and I, like I mentioned, I played electric guitar then, and I was also dabbling on electronic music and DAWs with a Nuendo and Ableton, and
nice.
making my own attempts of covering Gary Newman songs. And not the greatest, but it really got me into it, and I just kept learning more and more about it. And when I moved to Washington about 10 years ago, the Possessed Tranquility, our band didn't couldn't do anything else, so
Mm,
'cause we were just in different states, and I miss playing
right.
live music, and I'm like, I've been making songs over the years and they're okay. Maybe I can just finish it and actually release an album because I want to do this and I don't want anyone to I don't want to have to wait on someone to keep moving forward. And then that's where I started Nuda, and my dad actually helped me come up with the name because I wanted to come up with something that meant that sort of encompassed a solo act. And Nuda just kind of seemed to fit. I mean, it means naked or boredom, you kind of just feel alone in both of those meanings. And here we are today. It's been 5 years of Nuda project now, and it's incredible. Oh yeah, it's just grown into so much, and my heart is so full and happy.
I love it. I love it. I feel like it's like when you have like a vision for something. Oh, I think we see Hazel. Yay, yay,
I made it.
Hey,
yay.
welcome to the stream.
Hi,
Yes.
hi, Nuda.
Yay.
Hello, hi Hazel.
So nice to meet you virtually. Amazing.
You too.
Yay,
Is
we're
this
gonna
the first?
tour.
Is this the first time Hazel and Nuda are meeting? Like,
Yes.
dude,
Yep.
this is awesome. It's like
Yeah,
perfect, and
yeah.
and everyone gets to see y'all meet, and it's like this amazing thing. This is awesome.
This is
So
I love
great.
it.
excited. So
Yes,
excited.
I've been
that's so
sharing
bad.
videos. So there's been like virtual musical introductions, but this is the first like meeting of the minds. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we'll
We
be
were
meeting
just
in
talking.
person, and then that's gonna be even more epic.
It's gonna be so
Yeah.
fun. We're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
And I know you
So
rock
this is
out, and so we're all gonna be rocking out. You're gonna
Yeah,
be bringing the energy.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
one
I'm
of the
gonna.
things that's
Yeah.
so incredibly cool and very special about the tour coming up. I mean, many things, but we have actual musicians from all over. So Nuda is based in Seattle, Hazel's based in DC, and then we have another singer, Laura, who's going to be joining us, and she's coming in from Indianapolis. And so I think it's just so cool that we have like different representation from different regions coming together collectively to play the music together.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
We
that's
have.
awesome.
Yeah, we have East Coast, West Coast, Pacific
Midwest.
Northwest, and Midwest.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's amazing. Basically,
Yeah.
the entire country is covered here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Basically, mostly. I mean,
mostly,
yeah.
mostly.
Just missing
Mostly.
Hawaii and Alaska. Gotta find some.
Yes,
Yeah, we do
true.
need that. We do need
Those are
that.
tough ones.
We
So,
Those are
we
tough
we have
ones.
we have fans in both places, so we just need to plan a tour out there. Okay, Tosh. And then
yes, I would love to. So, yes, I have actually packed starter packs for both. So, there are people who we could maybe enlist. That would be very Hawaii and Alaska tours. So, Mark is asking, Mark bought a starter pack when we first started selling them. Thank you for that, by the way.
Yay.
Do you have to get a different pack to get VIP access for the Louisville show? Scott, did you want to answer about?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
for VIP meet and greets, if you want VIP access, you need to get something that's called our VIP bundle. So that comes with basically like a t-shirt, 2 CDs, some stickers, and also a VIP meet and greet pass. So I'll post the link to that. Another way you could get VIP access is actually becoming a member of our inner circle. Our inner circle is essentially like our own Patreon. So it's like a monthly fee. It's like $10 a month, or you could pay yearly as well. But yeah, if you're in our inner circle, you get like VIP access at any show that you come to. Plus, you will also get free entry to 1 show per year. And yeah, I will post links to both. Was that in the Facebook or another chat, Tosh?
That was in the Facebook.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll throw it up in the Facebook. Yeah.
Yes. Coyote is asking about my healing. Oh, I broke my finger. And yes, Mortimer is doing so much better. The doctor gave me the green light to take off my little splints while I'm not doing active things. So yes, we're letting Mortimer go for walks on good behavior. So the healing is going well. Thank you. Yes. Have another question. Where is So Below as far as the stages? Is material written, and what instrument tracks are laid down? Love this question. So we're definitely getting a lot closer, but it's so originally when we wrote As Above, So Below, we had like 17 songs written at the top of 2020. And we had the intention of creating a double album. And then when we did another writing retreat, because we do these like periodically, we realized that there were so many more things that we wanted to create and write and say for So Below. And I feel like we're still in that place. So I think we're really, really close. There's a lot of material that's like on deck that we're going to be recording soon. I feel like it's kind of in the ethers for us to like at least write a couple more. But there's a lot of ones that we've already released that are going to be on So Below, like Time and Drown, and See Me, that's going to be on So Below. But there's some other ones that I feel like Say My Name is the next one on deck that we need to record. And that one has a much different feel than our latest release, which is Me and You. So yes, but we are definitely rounding the corner, I would say.
Are we able to talk about our collaboration, Tosh? Or is that
Yes,
is that a secret?
yes. Our secret collaboration that is not so secret.
Yeah, not so secret. We're collaborating with this awesome, it's like this online animated series called XRL7. So we're actually doing a collab, a song together. So that's going to be fun. We started working on that this summer, and we should have that done this year. So for sure, we're very excited about it.
That's cool.
Oops,
All right.
did I lose anybody here? Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh,
I was just posting